Technological change is a progress. This progress refers to the discovery of a new and improved methods of producing different outputs that progresses the economy and the society. But it also stimulates some and worries others. Today, we are going to experience technological change by reviewing the threats and opportunities discussed in the previous chapters, and by providing possible solutions to these issues that we are currently facing as effects of these changes, or we can say progress in technology. I am Mula Jane Abdehila, your reporter for today about experiencing technological change, and join me to explore different skills development belongs to this experience. So let's review first the threat and opportunities associated with technological change. Chapter 1 discussed the threats of potential job losses associated with technological change by automating tasks previously carried out by human beings. Automation and job destructions leads to unemployment. An example of this is the automation of production lines using applicable technologies. Let us watch this video to further understand these threats.
Robots are machines designed to carry out specific, repetitious processes with minimal human intervention and a high degree of precision. Machines were invented to save labor and make work more efficient. The drawback of machinery is that it requires human operation, and humans have a high level of fallibility. Studies have shown the average American worker makes over 100 mistakes per year, which, multiplied by the total number of employees in a company, can add up to thousands or even tens of thousands of mistakes per annum. This, in turn, may cost the company millions in revenue. The problem is exacerbated because products manufactured, assembled, packaged, measured, etc. are often costly to replace when damaged. Should the machinery itself be damaged, costs multiply. There is inherent risk in operating any kind of machinery, not merely to the operator, but to the object upon which the machine is used. The unpredictable nature of human beings increases this risk. Sickness, inattention, insufficient or inadequate training, drug or alcohol use, incompetence, and other factors, such as an otherwise skilled worker operating new or unfamiliar equipment, can make the interaction between human and machine inefficient and, in some cases, dangerous. Robots have a wide range of benefits that include increased productivity and throughput, increased efficiency, increased speed, improved safety, and multi-level cost-effectiveness. Robots do not take sick days, and programmable automation means that the operation of a robot can be changed without time and money spent on training the operator in a new set of tasks. Robots also offer better manpower distribution, freeing up workers for application to higher-level tasks which robots cannot perform. What's more, autonomous robots can be used in any situation that requires a repetitious process. Pulleys, conveyor belts, automatic guided vehicles, 3D printers, vision systems, sensors, and packaging systems are but a few examples of autonomous robotics in action. Our technological landscape is changing. Industry 4.0 technologies are an industrial evolution that will help companies prioritize long-term business goals over low-risk short-term returns and succeed in today's smart manufacturing environment.
It's technicist discourse or technological ideology exaggerating the qualities of technological change and partly masking its negative counterparts. For example, is the presentation of nuclear power as a highly sophisticated form of energy production. And the optimistic discourse or the opportunity shown during this time is it links technological change to social progress. One of it is in the printing that has contributed to the dissemination of knowledge. For example, ever since forever, newspapers have been keeping people up to date. It delivered the news and important information, making everyone connected somehow. Chapter 2 highlighted many threats such as technological stress, which corresponds to the excessive use of new technologies, violence, which technology is used in the service of war, criminality such as cybercrime, discrimination, ecological damage or degradation, which shows the negative effects of technology in the ecosystem. It also suggested opportunities, particularly in the service of a more inclusive society. For example, is technologies to promote inclusivity or inclusion of people with disabilities. Another opportunities is providing more environmentally sustainable solutions such as technologies for recycling or waste reduction. Chapter 3 and 4 discuss the threat of prescriptive and alienating technology and digital divide that leave aside people who do not have the necessary skills to master it. On the other hand, opportunities show that technology assists the human at work. It is also suggested that technology could be integrated into activity systems or innovations such as technology that facilitates daily and professional lives. We now know the summary of threats and opportunities discussed in the previous chapters. Let us now study the different disciplines involved in these threats and opportunities. There are 8 disciplines highlighted in this topic, which are economics, history, philosophy, political science, sociology, ecology, psychology, and ergonomics. Of course, this categorization does not reflect the great complexity of each subject and the overlap between disciplines. However, it shows that these threats have been addressed by a wide range of human and social science disciplines. Thus, while economics has made it possible to highlight the threats to employment and the links, particularly financial and economic, between war, crime, and technology. Sociology has been able to highlight the risk of discrimination, alienation, and exclusion of individuals according to their command of technology, as well as the contributions of technology to a more inclusive society. Philosophy, for its part, has highlighted the existence of a technicist ideology and associated risks, particularly in ecological matters. Psychology has focused on the negative effects of technologies on individuals, highlighting the risk of discomfort and stress, as well as the contributions of technology to activity systems. Finally, history is essential to place technological change in a temporal context and to identify threats that may have occurred in the past, and the social progress to which technological and logical change may have contributed. The overview of these threats and opportunities shows great diversity. It also shows that they cover different levels such as societal, organizational, and individual. However, it is also possible to transpose them to the level of working organization. Technicist ideology is relatively common in work organizations, including overconfidence in technology and the idea that a tool can significantly improve an organization's efficiency and performance. For example, a company can sometimes implement a tool and build a discourse around the fact that it will lead to efficiency gains, forgetting the difficulties generally associated with this type of transformation. Another is the increased competition between companies in areas where technological change is rapid, like digital and telecommunications. In criminality, there is cybercrime wherein personal data files were retrieved by hackers. For example, the press regularly reports on the thefts of hacking of personal data files held by companies. Thus, in 2014, the operator Orange suffered several data file hackings concerning both current and potential customers. In 2015, the online dating site Ashley Madison was the victim of data hacking, resulting in the online availability of sites' users' personal data. In 2016 to 2017, Deloitte consulting firm was the victim of an attack on its client sites. The issue of discrimination is of great importance within work organizations. Indeed, many processes, including recruitment or promotion, can lead to the discrimination and exclusion of certain populations. Technologies can contribute to these discriminations, as is regularly denounced for recruitment algorithms, but they can also promote the emergence of more inclusive working environments. Companies' concerns for ecology are reflected in the creation of corporate social responsibility functions. However, technological change can contribute to both worsening the ecological balance of organizations. For example, through the increasing use of energy-intensive data storage spaces, or on the contrary, to improving it, for example, through energy-saving technologies. Prescriptive technologies occupy a very important place in the world of work. Thus, assembly lines or even management software packages sometimes leave individuals with little margin of autonomy, which raises the question of their alienation. On the other hand, other technologies help individuals in their work and can free them from the most difficult tasks. The digital divide can take the form of the exclusion of people who do not master the technologies. For example, in the case of the implementation of a new digital work tool involving certain skills, through a lack of sufficient training of the people who will use it. Finally, technological stress takes the form of stress associated with the use of new communication tools in work organizations. With this, the threats and opportunities associated with technological change are numerous. Threats could justify the emergence and maintenance of technophobic discourse, but technological change is also a source of opportunities. In many ways, technology has transformed our lives for the better. But these developments are not always positive. With these issues, what solutions can be proposed?
Technology is changing our world. Our devices allow us to do things that were previously unimaginable. But is that a good thing? Do our devices bring us together, or are they separating us? Or are we more alone? Are we more connected to knowledge, or just more likely to believe misinformation? We know that new technology helps save lives, but what about the health risks from being so sedentary? Are we more distracted, or are we more engaged? What are the effects of adding metrics to our social interactions? And what does it mean that you can publish anywhere at any time and share your voice with the world? Explore the pros and cons of technology and defend whether it's making life better or worse here on Earth.